Glasner. To be fair, he only ever really, if you go back over his managerial jobs in football, he's only ever been in there for about 2 years. He tends to stay for 2 years or thereabouts and then go. Now, I don't know the individual reasons each time, but the chances are, come the summer, it will be a couple of years that he's been there, a bit over that. And some people, some pundits on TV, don't even think he'll be there until the end of the season. Not least because what he said the other day was very much saying, I'm really not happy with this, and I will go if you don't perhaps do as I'm asking, because each window they seem to transfer window, leave things to the last minute. So that is a real concern amongst Palace fans such as me. But I think we just have to accept he is likely to go. And someone said, but if Man United did get rid of Amorim, because there's talk about that, the chances are they could go for Glasner, and most people think he would take it because it's a big club. It's got even when they've had a bad season before, it's got all that magic that is around Manchester United. Their history, their great players, the sad Munich disaster, the air crash. And they're one of the most famous clubs in the world, and so on. So the chances are he could end up going to Manchester United. But anyway, be that as it may, that's perhaps moving to the future a little bit. Yeah, I came away from the game on Sunday feeling disappointed. And Palace haven't actually lost a home game since last February. So we haven't known that feeling. We've had a few draws, but otherwise winning the games. To come away having lost you feel a bit gutted about it, because if we'd taken our chances, we could have done so much better. We could have won the game, basically. So yeah, disappointing. Good to see. I always enjoy seeing Manchester United when they come to Palace. They've always got an air about them, which is a bit legendary, isn't it? We all think of Manchester United like that. And disappointed that we didn't beat them. But on balance, I think you deserve to win.
All right. So, like I said, I didn't watch the live match, but then I watched the highlights along with other games, as you do on the match of the day. So, I just wanted to see what they did differently. And starting with the Mateta's penalty, it just reminded me of I think it was Champions League last season, where one of the real Villarreal player called Alcaraz or something, he did the same thing, similar, and that lost them the penalty because they were tied with Real Madrid, and that's how
that was probably the game. That may have been the game that FIFA referred to.
Yeah, that was the Real Madrid game. Real Villarreal game that happened. And I thought, oh look, it's happened again. When I watched it, but it did well. It scored on second attempt. It would have seemed like a robbery if it not scored it the second time round. But luckily he did. So Mateta is good at scoring goals. He's good at being in positions to score good goals, but he's not good at finishing. He's not really good at taking, I'll take that back. He's not really good at utilizing most of the chances. He's good at finishing, because we know he scores, don't he? But he's not good at utilizing most of the chances he gets. I mean, because he gets loads of chances, Mateta. You can just see him. Even he's crossed with himself. So that's that point on there. And then the second point was I saw Zegzi. Zegzi scored a goal, a really tight corner, and I thought, dear me, talk about talk about a really rubbish player because I don't
Yeah.
like him, and he scored that goal. And then I watched the coach, not Amorim, Glasner. I watched Glasner
Glasner.
on the touchline. I've never seen him so
Mm.
angry about
Angry.
about a match. It was so you could
Mm.
just see he was really, really angry about that. And I
Yeah.
thought, oh my days, I've never seen Glasner like that. But because it was at home, I think possibly because it was being played at home, so he expected much more from the players. Now, Amorim, I think that was a lucky escape for him. Amorim, I think it was just lucky to have got that win. I didn't see him. I didn't see his team playing. I mean, they played way better against Everton's 10 men than what they played against Palace.
Mm.
So I think that's what Glasner was really unhappy about because he didn't see the opponents. Because you can watch a game as a coach and you think, well, yeah, they deserve to win, but he didn't see that. I don't think he saw that with the
No. No.
Manchester game. So that's that. But then the main point that I sort of wanted to bring out was the fact that if a set of players is at a rest, right? Obviously they're fresh. Now Palace had played on Thursday prior, aren't they?
Yeah.
And then Manchester
Yeah.
United, they've had nothing to do. They've had nothing to do. They've just, we've got a game on Saturday, boys. Just make sure you're fit for the game on Saturday. That was all they had to do. Palace is like, we've got a game on Thursday, and then we've got a game on Saturday. So
Or Sunday. It was on Sunday. It was
Sunday,
Sunday.
sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
a bit of fatigue must have set in with, I don't know if they had to travel. Did they have to travel was it an away match?
Oh yeah, it
With
was Strasbourg in France. Yeah,
yeah,
Strasbourg.
so
So it's
obviously,
travelling as well.
yeah, so there's traveling as well. So you travel
Mm.
there and then you have to travel back. It does have a lot on a player's subconscious mind. Because can you imagine if you have to